You're not here by accident. Something in you brought you to this moment. Maybe you've been asking for a sign for a long time. Maybe you felt that you're not alone, but you haven't known how to connect. Or perhaps, deep down, you know there is something more, but your mind needs confirmation. Today we are not going to imagine anything. Today we are going to open a real space of perception. Our guides do not speak with noise. They do not impose. They do not force. They whisper. And only when we become silent can we hear. Before we begin, I want you to do something very important. Ask yourself a question. Just one. It could be something that worries you. It could be a decision you need to make. It could be a doubt you've been carrying for a long time. But let it be clear. In your mind, form that question now. And when you have it, let it go. Don't try to solve it. Just hand it over. If you want, you can write in the comments what you would like to receive as a sign in your life. Because when you declare something, you activate movement in your field. And I want you to understand something very important. If you are watching this meditation right now, it is not by accident. On the energetic plane, connections do not happen by chance. Something in your consciousness was already prepared for this encounter. Today, we are not going to force any experience. We are not going to invent presences. We are going to open ourselves to feeling. Because your guides do not need you to believe blindly. They need you to be available. And in the next few minutes, you are going to learn to be available. Now, gently close your eyes. Allow your body to settle without rigidity. You don't have to do anything perfectly. Just be here. Bring your attention to your breathing. Without changing it yet, just observe it. The air coming in, the air going out. And now, inhale slowly through the nose. Hold for a moment and release slowly through the mouth, as if with each exhalation you were releasing noise. Again, inhale deeply, hold, and release slowly. Feel how your body begins to surrender. Your jaw loosens, your shoulders drop, your chest softens. Now bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. That subtle point in the center of your forehead. force it. Just perceive it, as if there were a small light there, turning on very softly. Each breath makes that area become more sensitive, more awake, more receptive. Now bring your attention down to the heart. Feel the center of your chest. Imagine that with each inhalation, the heart expands slightly, and with each exhalation, it releases accumulated tension. Maybe there was anxiety. Maybe there was expectation. Maybe there was fear of receiving nothing. Let it go. You cannot hear the subtle if you are full of noise. And in this moment, your nervous system begins to lower its guard. Your mind begins to become more spacious, slower, more open. Allow your thoughts to pass without fighting them. You don't need to stop anything. Just observe and let go. Each exhalation is a surrender. Each inhalation is an opening. And the more you surrender, the closer you come to silence. And when silence appears, perception activates. Stay here for a few moments, breathing, feeling, making yourself available. Because what comes now is not seen with the eyes, it is perceived with the soul. And now that your mind has begun to quiet down, now that your breathing is slower, we are going to prepare the space. Because before opening any channel, first we raise our frequency. Imagine that above your head there is a light. It is not an intense light that dazzles. It is a soft, golden, conscious light, as if it were descending from a higher plane. You don't have to see it perfectly. Just allow the sensation that something luminous is beginning to draw near. And when that light touches the top of your head, it begins to descend slowly. Like warm, shining water, it descends along your forehead, relaxes your mind, clears repetitive thoughts. It descends through your throat, releases words you did not say. It descends through your chest, and here it expands. Feel how the center of your heart begins to open, not forced, natural, as if it had always been waiting for this moment. Now breathe deeply. And as you inhale, feel gratitude. Not for something specific, just gratitude for being alive. Gratitude for having consciousness. Gratitude for being in this exact moment. Gratitude is a frequency, and when you activate it, your field changes. Feel how your chest becomes warmer, more open, lighter. Now imagine that the light that descended begins to expand around your body. It forms a sphere, a luminous bubble, soft but firm. This sphere does not isolate you. It protects you. Only energies aligned with love. Only elevated frequencies. Only pure consciousness can enter this space. Everything else dissolves. You don't need to fight anything. When your vibration rises, density simply cannot sustain itself. Feel the safety. Feel the calm. Feel that you are being held. And understand something very important. When we connect with our guides, we do not do it from fear. We do not do it from need. We do it from coherence, from elevation, from love. Allow your heart to become even more expansive. Imagine now that from your chest a light emerges, a light that rises, that lifts up, that connects with higher planes. Not as someone small asking for help, but as a consciousness recognizing another consciousness. You are not separate. You never have been. Your guides are not in some faraway place. They are on a higher vibrational plane. And when you raise your frequency, distance disappears. Breathe deeply again. Feel that sphere of light. Feel your heart active. Feel your mind clearer. Now you are prepared. Your field is clean. Your frequency is elevated. Your intention is clear. And from this state, connection is not forced. Connection happens. Stay here for a few moments, holding this energy, because what comes now is the opening of the channel. And now, from this elevated frequency, from this clean and protected space, we are going to open the channel. In front of you, imagine a presence of light. Don't force it. Don't try to give it a shape. Just perceive that in front of you, there is a conscious energy, a loving intelligence. You don't need to see it clearly. Sometimes it isn't seen. It is felt. Maybe as a change in temperature. Maybe as a gentle pressure in the chest. Maybe as an emotion that arises for no reason. Allow it. Now, internally declare, I open myself only to energies of light. I open myself only to frequencies aligned with love and wisdom. Nothing that is not in coherence with my soul can come near. Feel how your luminous sphere responds to that declaration. It becomes firmer, clearer, more stable. Now, without effort, imagine that this presence takes a step toward you. It does not invade. It does not impose. It approaches gently, as if it recognized you, as if it had known you forever. Because the truth is that this connection does not begin today. You are only remembering it. Breathe deeply. And now I want you to do something very important. Don't try to see with your eyes. Allow yourself to feel with your heart. You may perceive a brief image, a color, a memory, a word, a clear sensation of calm, or simply a silent certainty. Don't judge what appears. The first thing that arrives is the purest. Your mind will doubt, but your body will know. If you feel peace, it is real. If you feel expansion, it is coherent. If you feel an emotion that moves you, it is contact. Now, mentally form your question only once, and then keep silent. Don't try to manufacture the answer. Don't build it. Don't analyze it. Just observe. What changes inside you? Does a short phrase appear? A sensation of yes or no? An impulse toward a direction? A repeated word? The answer is not always a complete sentence. Sometimes it is a clear sensation. Sometimes it is an inexplicable certainty. Sometimes it is an emotion that confirms something you already knew. Remain for a few moments in that space. Breathe. Feel the presence. Feel that you are not alone. Feel that you are being held. And now listen to this carefully. Your guides are not outside of you. They are an expanded version of your own consciousness. They are the aspect of you that already knows, that already understands, that already sees the full path. You are not invoking something external. You are activating a higher part of your soul. Allow that energy to come a little closer. And now imagine that this light enters gently into your heart. It does not stay outside. It integrates. It merges. There is no separation. only expansion. Breathe deeply. Feel how your chest becomes more open, more stable, clearer. And in this moment, the connection is made. Not because you saw something spectacular, but because you remembered how to listen. Stay a few more seconds in this state, feeling, integrating, recognizing, because what you have just activated does not close when this meditation ends. It stays with you. Now that the connection is active, now that you have felt that presence, we are going to bring this experience into the physical plane, because the spiritual is not separate from your daily life. If the connection is real, it manifests. Breathe deeply, and from this state of calm, from this coherence in your heart, make this inner request. If this guidance is authentic, show me a clear sign in my reality. Not from doubt, not from demand, from trust. Allow your intention to be simple. It can be something concrete, a repeated number, a word, a song, an unexpected conversation, a message that confirms what you have felt. Don't choose 10 signs. Choose one. And now declare internally, I am willing to recognize the sign. I am attentive. I am open. Feel how that intention goes out from your heart, not like someone needy, but like someone conscious, who knows that the universe responds in coherence. Now listen to this very carefully. Signs do not always arrive like fireworks. Sometimes they are subtle. But when you are present, you recognize them. Your only task in the next 24 to 72 hours is to observe, not to force, not to search obsessively, just to live attentively. Because when your frequency changes, your perception changes. And when your perception changes, you begin to see what previously went unnoticed. Breathe deeply. Feel your heart steady. Feel your body calm. And now imagine that this connection leaves a small spark inside you, like a point of light. That point is your reminder, your anchor, Each time you remember it, the connection reactivates. You don't need to repeat the whole meditation. You only need to remember the feeling. Now feel gratitude, not for the future sign, but for the present connection. Gratitude closes the circuit. Gratitude confirms that you have already received something. And in this moment, you are not waiting for an answer. You are already walking with it. Breathe once more deeply. Feel the certainty. Feel the calm. Feel that you are not alone. Because the sign is not only what you will see outside. The sign is also this peace that you now feel inside. Allow everything you have experienced to settle within you. You don't need to understand it. You don't need to analyze it. Only to integrate it. Breathe deeply. Feel your heart. Feel your body. Feel the inner space that is now more open, cleaner, quieter. Maybe there were no spectacular images. Maybe there were no voices. But there was something more important. Presence. And when there is presence, there is connection. Remember this always. Your guides do not appear when you seek them with anxiety. They appear when you become coherent, when you lower the noise, when you raise your frequency, when you remember who you are. What you activated today is not an external contact. It is a higher level of your own consciousness. It is your expanded wisdom. It is your soul remembering itself. And from this moment, you walk differently. Not because someone is going to solve your life, but because you no longer feel alone when making decisions. You no longer doubt the same way. You no longer fear the same way. Because there is something inside you that knows. Breathe deeply once more. Feel gratitude. Gratitude for your ability to feel. Gratitude for your ability to open. Gratitude for being willing to listen. Now imagine that the light you integrated into your heart stabilizes. It becomes part of you. It does not leave. It does not disappear. It stays. And every time you need guidance, you won't have to search outside. Just close your eyes, breathe, and return to that point of calm. Slowly begin to move your hands, your feet. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the surface where you are. And when you are ready, open your eyes open them differently. Open them knowing that now you observe the world with more consciousness, more sensitivity, more clarity, and in the coming days, when the sign arrives, smile, because you will know it was not an accident. It never was. Now, we are going to seal this experience, not as something imagined, but as something that will manifest in your reality. Breathe deeply, and from this calm, from this coherence in your heart, make a clear request, not from doubt, not from need, from trust. Ask for a concrete sign in the next 24 to 72 hours. It can be something simple, a number that repeats, a specific song, a phrase someone says, an unexpected conversation, a symbol, something that has meaning for you. Don't choose something impossible. Choose something you can recognize. Now, inside, declare firmly, I am willing to recognize the sign. I am attentive. I am open. I trust that I will know how to identify it. Feel how that declaration comes out from your chest, as if it activated a small pulse of energy. You are not demanding. You are allowing. And listen to this. The sign may be subtle, but when you are present, it does not go unnoticed. Your only task is to observe without obsessing, to live with attention, to walk with awareness. Because when you raise your frequency, your perception changes. And when your perception changes, you begin to notice what you previously ignored. Breathe deeply once more. Feel the certainty. The connection is already made. Now the universe only needs the right moment to reflect it back to you. And when it arrives, you will know. Not because it will be spectacular, but because it will resonate. And that resonance will be your confirmation. And now, you don't need to do anything else. The connection is made. The intention has been sent. The sign is already in motion. Your only task is to rest. Allow everything live tonight to settle gently inside you, as if every word, every sensation were integrating into deeper layers of your subconscious. Breathe slowly, slower. Feel how your body begins to become heavier. Your legs, heavier. Your arms looser. Your face completely relaxed. The forehead smooth. The jaw loose. The shoulders dropping. And now imagine that the light you activated in your heart begins to become softer, warmer, like a calm ember. It does not go out. It simply stabilizes. It accompanies you as you sleep. It protects you as you rest. It guides you even when your conscious mind disconnects. Now your breathing becomes natural, effortless. Each exhalation takes you deeper, lower, further within, as if you were slowly descending a staircase of light. With each number I mention, your body lets go more. Your mind becomes quieter. 10. Your forehead relaxes completely. 9. Your thoughts dissolve. 8. Your chest becomes light. 7. Your body enters deep rest. 6. All the noise turns off. 5. Your subconscious begins to open. 4. You feel safe. 3. You feel held. 2. You feel accompanied. 1. You let go. Now you no longer need to listen to every word. Your subconscious remains attentive. Your mind can rest. Your body can surrender. If in the next hours you dream, may those dreams be clear. If in the next days the sign arrives, may you recognize it with serenity. But now, just sleep. Sleep knowing that you are not alone. Sleep knowing that you are guided. Sleep knowing that within you lives a greater wisdom. Your breathing is slow, deep, calm, and while you sleep, your connection strengthens. While you sleep, your field is organized. While you sleep, the answer draws near. Rest. Let go. Surrender to sleep. And let the night do its work.